Okay, good afternoon to all the viewers and listeners them where we get tuned in during this time. But people we don't they follow no say today in a very special occasion na Salone. We dey right now na been to Mani Conference Center. Good afternoon to all the viewers and listeners. Then we'll get tuned in to whatever platform you watch me from right now, whether na AYV, SLVC, Sleek, Star, anyone on the platform, there, including the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, the social media platforms. My name is Phoebe Swill.
I'm Mina Asmiyuba. We bring to you this program live at the Bintumani Conference Center, where the president of this country, Dr. Julius Malabio, get for answer to questions from citizens of this country. People from all walks of life will be here today for ask the president question, and the president will avail himself for answer them question. Fabian, in an event like this, for the president subject himself to the citizens of this country will get the opportunity for ask him questions. I mean, that means a lot.
It does mean a lot. However, not for the first time this day happen, but it's it's President Biona, the first president where it happen under. Remember during the first time, he even go as far as for the media rounds. He go on different television and radio stations them and make himself available to interviews. And now this 1 year, they can do town hall meeting. So the communication way the Ministry of Information and Civic Education don't begin at that. This all are part of accountability and transparency. For let the president get opportunity for talk directly with, not just to, talk directly with and to the citizens them of this country. Earlier on, the ministry being done, publish frequently asked questions, na newspaper them. They communicate with the public like who then qualify for camp and the events today, how you can able to submit your questions. So they may get a portal, online platform where they may open for their citizens and send questions them. This morning the minister said about 790 or 760 questions they receive. So this is supposed to be a 90-minute session when I want 30 minutes with the president for answering questions.
Yeah, so it means the people say look about question when they want for ask to the president. And also make we remind with viewers and say we get for before that same day, we get for get ministers of government, we get for can tell we waiting at the thing they wouldn't don't do this past 1 year from various ministries and also we get for get civil society, we get for can tell look at perspectives of various government policies and programs. Because I mean when you look at the governance of the state, everyone has a stake, everyone has a role. The minister, the civil society, the media, and WhatsApp. So it's going to be a very interesting moment. But you know, another interesting thing also that the willingness from people to ask their president their questions, and also the willingness from the president to answer those questions that are going to be asked by the people of this country. We get the mandate, we get the right for rule them. Remember last year? We go to the polls, people voted for him, and he became the president. And 1 year now into his second term, he said, okay, when I can ask me questions, then based on me promises that will be make. Remember, I get what you call the 5 game changers. Them talk about agriculture and other things. Them. So these are all the things that we'll get for discussing, get for ask the president about. Tell us about the 5 game changers.
So it's quite interesting that it pan out this way because oftentimes when you talk to people, the concern always can be how the presidency they get information on what people and they think and say generally in our streets through social media. The concern has always been how the party reading and they for say the people around them can actually tell them exactly what people they think and how then they express their thoughts then they or then can just they fine tune them to the party feel like say all is well. So now here it is. The minister said this morning the president himself get access to the portal outside citizen and don't ask them question them. However, the thing now na patience for wait and see the session itself where presidents get for respond to them questions then it's quite a big opportunity and you know fingers are crossed for see the questions where how the questions would be presented to the president and the response where the presidents go give. But like you said, we get several other people that will get for talk to before that. We get CSOs, then I am ministers, then we'll get for talk to. And currently, we even get the Minister of Information and Civic Education with we, and the ministry actually put these events together. Not forget, say, wherever you day, even if you're inside the hall right now and have been to money, you get the opportunity for join either AYV, SLBC, Sleek, Star TV on them, Facebook accounts them, even the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, then self on social media accounts them, join them platforms, then they, even if you didn't have been to Money Conference all right now, and follow up how the conversation they go. You will not been get invitation, do ya no come. It's strictly on invitation, and the minister been communicated today say, then be make them open for let people and apply for the invitation, and many citizens get. Where we see so today, I see even some school picking and we wear uniform being actually they in attendance. I've seen from the faces that I can recognize and based on uniforms as well, it seems as if it's people from all walks of life. But you will not be getting invitation, do you not bother come? Just watch them from your television station or listen from radio, because other community radio stations them across the country self don't tune into the program.
Yes, indeed, Phoebe, and this now it gets a nationwide coverage. We partner stations in various parts of the country, from the north, the south, the east, and western region, all the tuning right now. So you don't need for camera. So just find one channel where you go hook into. I will assure you say you will get the opportunity for watch or for listen to this opportunity where we get as Sierra Leoneans for ask the first gentleman of this country. I mean, you get your question where you go on for ask. Some people have already sent in their own questions, and others go send them during the time where the president go there, and the president will make time for looking to them questions and then answer them. Shortly from now, the first person who can try for talk to now the Minister of Information and Civic Education, where now then are the host. Now then day before by this kind big event here, so but I can't tell you what is the reason that the reason for this kind of event here. So because this is part of building our democracy. Yeah. Because you know democracy is a very interesting thing, and that's the path we have chosen as a nation to be a democratic country. And one of the features now for the president of a country subject himself to people. People want to know how you stewardship done there, how you leadership done there during the past 1 year. We get questions them for ask. We want to know certain things. You don't roll out certain policies. But we don't get the Minister of Information and Civic Education, Chernobyl. Welcome to, well, now you're not the host, but this, for now we're the host, now we welcome you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. Now, the people of Sierra Leone want to know what is the significance of a movement like this? I mean, bringing the first gentleman of the country, bring them face to face with the populace, people, and say, Pa, look at the people who have been voted for you. Then get questions what they want to ask. What does that mean for our democracy, for our governance system?
You know, we can call His Excellency the father of democracy, but not just the father of democracy. They also show we how to expand that democracy. For the first time, not to election, not to because of the campaign, 1 year in say, they can give account of his stewardship to the people of this country. This is waiting, na so democracy for them. They can't engage with the citizens. They can't sit down, they will get over 800 questions we come in through various platforms. We don't summarize them. They can't sit down today, it talk heart to in citizens there.
Sift the questions then?
In fact, all the questions and they online, and anybody now can go and see them. Okay. But the panel will answer 800 questions. So we don't put them in various groups, and we will talk about various themes where you go engage citizens them. Whether hard to difficult to, this man, knowing stuff. The thing we are excited about, as I said this morning, that I want to let people get to see and know this man and listen to him.
Oh, he's not already. He's been listened to already.
Yes, but more and more, there are more young people that will not know him. If you think about where we believe in the 90s, think about in the past 5 years, the need for continue to interact with him and see, na part of democracy, na part of peace building. For sure, say, as the leader, now they set the tone for you. Now they say, 1 year on, I can't give you an account. Keep in mind, they do this through multiple platforms. They go parliament for go to states opening, where they go reports again. But this is not direct engagement with the citizens and an opportunity for the citizens to ask a question and he answer.
Now, the thing is, then question and answer, we find ourselves in a society where fake news, misinformation, disinformation don't become a problem where we deal with. And many a times, the thing where people can really want to hear certain information where they don't receive, whether or not something government officials then dismiss them and say, oh, okay, something a propaganda from the opposition or so, it still leaves the possibility, say, we get a group of people where genuinely no know waiting a lie, waiting at all. They need the opportunity for, especially in a context like this, let the president read a question and then respond for himself. But the concern for many people now that una go down sort of edit or sifter some message and they worry say something president don't forget the opportunity for you read the exact question and respond to them.
As I say, the question is all day public, undiluted. We not edit nothing. If somebody calls me mama, they pull them, of course. Some people in there they extreme. But the question in there online, His Excellency get access for see the question. We don't put them into various categories around the themes that we announce. We goal now that the way they beat fake news, which we don't try for do since His Excellency give you the privilege for that at this ministry. Now that you beat fake news, not so by going after the people who do fake news, but for giving people the access to information. My principle now that you not go ever over communicate. You for communicate and communicate and communicate and communicate. Now I make today all them billboard and stand there all over. You see numbers, waiting His Excellency don't do, waiting each ministry don't do. We launch a magazine, 1 year of delivery into the Big Five. We get 1,000 copies. Everybody there today, they get a copy of that magazine. They go into the details. His Excellency, they sit down, they talk about the vision and answer questions directly. His Excellency believes that information are right. And today, now one big step will it take for reinforce that point. They say citizens then get rights to information, and we on job. I forget that information.
Now that right to information, they don't become celebrated or applauded by well-meaning Sierra Leoneans, say the accountability aspect for bringing the president closer to the people. More so where many times people can wonder, they minister them, then one day where they work with presidents, they can really tell and the true thing the way people can they talk about, whether they are in our streets, whether they see on social media or they encounter with journalists them, that has been a concern. But this one I do today, should people expect a one-off or a thing on intend for continue now that it don't be say they can get down all?
His Excellency believes in transparency. He believes in open governance. As you note this morning, before they go around and do interviews, now would they take a one step forward and say talk directly to the citizens all across the country. As you know, we get citizens right now on our board with the Yeriwi, Kenema, Makeni, and Port Local. People then there on all the network, they were there on X Live and all the platform diasporas, and also they listen to this. This now it's man called unprecedented. When this happens today, would they build on them? Would they add? Next time we want for the goal now that we will do this every year. We see how we go. We expand the partnership. We take the presidents as well, Nabo, Kenema, Makeni, Port Local, other places across the country, and talk to his citizens then because he enjoys it. Because the man of the people. He wants to show them say he care about them and he listen to them. He said, and then the democracy they're about. Democracy, we can disagree. Some people and they will send question, we condemn, we this, that. It's okay. We can disagree. But in that disagreement, one thing where His Excellency don't show throughout, in willing for engage. From when I've been in the 20s, we engage on peace, to where now we come back, you don't engage multiple times with the opposition and in different groups where they even threaten instability. So this is a man we believe in this. Now in the set division, we just execute.
Okay, Minister, before we left you, the questions that we don't come so far, or questions that we expect, no longer any critical question we don't come so far?
You have to listen. Boku critical question. Salone a critical country. People are like, for ask tough question. We'll ask the tough questions. His Excellency, the man a general, not afraid nothing. He willing for listen, for engage. We been small, they say we you they hide. You enlist for defending country. Not a question you're afraid. So yes, citizens ask it, but a lot of positive questions too. But who citizens then just tell and thank you for what you do, for the way we move this country, go before, for feed Salone, for free education, and all and the way they ask the question, and they make sure say I reflect both within the positive thing that people say, and also the challenges that people ask for I to solve.
Interesting thing. I read something on Facebook. Somebody say una don't hand pick and select questions them along the people them, and then people can ask the sweet questions them. How you go respond to that?
As I say, the question they all be there online. We're very transparent. If anybody see question who ask Naya, we not say online, it can hold it to account. We will get an integrity, an abundance of integrity and a reputation for protect. So yes, the people who don't submit a question, we ask the Naya for ask the question. But when you listen to the question, then you will also know say they're not unpick because they are not easy questions.
Plenty thank you, Chair Noba. The rest of it now, we go wait and see first how the session go and take it from there. But thank you. We talk to Chair Noba, Minister of Information and Civic Education, where the ministry actually now then puts this together with them partners. Them we first town hall meeting, an opportunity for let the citizens them get closer to the presidency.
Fabian, that's one interesting thing where I like where the minister talk now, where he say the questions that come over around 700 to 800 questions. He say the questions are going to remain undiluted because they want for let the president get a feel of waiting in people they want for asking. I think that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it sounds interesting, but the expectations, the preparation of we minds them, it all comes down again to one thing. When the actual session go on, that 90 minutes, me don't call them 90 minutes with the president. That 90-minute session there with the president, how it goes, Nine will make the statements they all be two or on two.
But one thing about the minister don't make and clear say, the time not going enough for let the president answer all the 800 questions. I think in all fairness, you can't answer 800 questions in 1 hour 30 minutes.
Because even when, media interviews, what can they do?
Even if you say they answer one question 1 minute.
Even them morning programs, what can do, or then, news and current affairs programs, they wait something at 2 hours or so. You still cannot ask even 100 questions in the 2 hours. Okay. So it's not possible, obviously. Okay. But the thing is no more how them pick out the important questions. So maybe we as journalists then will think differently. It's not always the thing for, say, the side the way they do well. Not to just, if like you spend too much time dwelling on the side the way they do well and not touching on the side them when there are people and concern, then again, like I said earlier, it's just a wait and see kind of situation now.
Later we'll go for join with colleagues inside the auditorium, but for now, we'll just talk to one prominent civil society in the country, William Saul. William, welcome to this special pre-discussion before the president can face the people of this country.
Good afternoon, and thank you for getting me out.
Civil society, they always monitor government, they ensure they put government on in toes. And this now one way where they bring accountability. Now this country where the president is subjecting himself to the citizens and tell them, say, look me, when I ask me una questions and what I want. What does that mean for democracy?
Yeah, I think every other day, the new direction, they take way to another level. And this now a big level where His Excellency, the President, don't take way again too, because communication or information to the people is also part of human rights, for communicate to the people what they do. The government therefore be accountable to the people. So for make the President take the decision, say yes, they organize a forum like this, outside people will not get access to them for going to State House, but they will come in a town hall meeting for able to talk with them directly, face-to-face. I think this is a very big opportunity because this gets a lot to do with the ECOSOC rights, which is the economic, cultural, and social rights, where people they feel on daily basis.
You they interact with the people as civil society. What are some of the questions or the concerns where if you say the people of Salone go on for ask with presidents today?
Well, one of them going for be the recent activity in our State House, we're going for do the performance contract for the ministers. One question we always some civil society will discuss is that how the president therefore work with civil society for able to monitor the performance contract where the ministers they don't already sign. Because this is a general business, this is a national thing. Where the ministers they don't sign performance contract and for the interest of the people. But how fully involved is going to be the civil society and the media? Because at the end of the day, we want to put people on their toes for make the president able to succeed in all of the things the way is say na in manifesto, na in cabinets, na in ministers, they go for play their own part, directors, managers, they go for do their own bit in their own areas for make the president able for succeed. So signing the performance contract is important, but would that go for be the work dog? What is the role and responsibility? We need that one for be clear.
Fabian, I like that answer.
What do you say, William? We get people them way happy about the town hall, but they're still skeptical about, say, that concern, say, there's always a gap between the people and the president, whereby the people they hear from the president, but the concern is how best the president they hear from the people. Concern, say, the people around them, they sort of edit and filter waiting they reach the president. And now the Minister of Information don't give assurance, say, the portal they unfiltered, now in the president they can respond to. You share any of them concerns, then they?
Well, as you rightly say, not even 100 questions the president gave for answer now. But waiting some of you gladly for is that the new direction on daily basis is taking the right direction. Because for organize the initiative for organizing this town hall meeting in itself, now a very good initiative, I believe, say every Sierra Leonean and donor partners, those where they support we for giving money, see the president say, now this and this I don't do. Can give a report to the people, and the people and get the responsibility for ask the president, say, why would they see ABC gap in some areas, and the president ready for answer, even if now 10 questions the president able for answer. Just the initiative for organize a town hall meeting, I think it's a laudable one. And this one not for only stop to the presidency. We want to see the ministers, they go around the country organizing town hall meetings. The chairman, they organize
William,
meetings.
just before we go off the presidency own and this town hall, if you been get opportunity right now, say for advice president, few minutes before you go on stage, for go respond to the questions, then they clearly 90 minutes not do for answer all those questions we don't come in. Whose guide you go and share with the president as to how for determine whose question then for answer to and whose one then for left?
Well, make myself add the if you get
you are response to
question
before you add.
Well, my focus go straight to the 5 big game changers. Now the focus go because we get more than 20 ministries. So if you take all questions, forgetting about the big 5, then they miss the focus. The big five, now they the president the focus. Now they donor partners where they give money to this government. Now they not everybody focus. So they expect, including myself, if I for ask question, therefore fall within the big 5 game changers. So now that I want everybody who inside the hall today focus on the big 5 because now they really resources they go. The national, the local resources, so they get, now they more, they go, the donor partners, the money where they come in, now they more, they focus. So now they are one less Sierra Leoneans than focus today. Again, the president no go for answer all. But would they expect, say, the president forget all of the questions, even if na paper, the one they will get for moderate, make them ensure, say, we get the total number of questions where they don't say they will allow Sierra Leoneans for ask today. If time not there for let somebody hold mic and talk because of the time, but make them allow elect na pen and paper. Let people use pen and paper for send the message, the questions to the president. Maybe with time, gradually, we're going to some radio stations or television stations, where we have got opportunity for day with time, it go the answer to some of them questions. And the ministers, the managers, the directors, when are more technical people, the permanent secretaries, then for also ready for give support to the president for answers.
Saul, I think we'll get for cut today now. Thank you very much. That William Saul, is a renowned civil society activist in Sierra Leone. Shortly from now, Fambulem, we will join with colleagues inside the auditorium, make them also tell you what's in the happen. Make we inform them. Say, Fabian, the auditorium is packed full.
Very.
People are there waiting to know exactly what. But let's now join our colleagues in the auditorium.
Hello. All right. Thank you very much, Asmi and Fabian. You don't watch the interview where Phoebian and Asmi just don't do. Minister of Information actually don't lay the foundation as to what to make we actually there today. The president they talk on several issues them were they among in big 5 game changers. Me na Salma and they join with me colleague from AYB. All right. Okay, you can use me, right?
Yeah. Okay, Mina Salif Cherna Kamara, and we also want for join with colleagues and for welcome people in at the hall today, at the National Town Hall meeting where His Excellency President Dr. Julius Maada Bio they get with we today. But first, we have get 2 ministers then here, one for the higher education and the other one from the basic and junior education. But Salmata will start with the higher education minister, and I will join you with the basic education minister also later on after then done.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Salifu. Maybe you go to hear the ambience at the background, one for apologize. You got to understand, say also people they come in as well. But again, when the president they talk today, they talk on different sectors that we all know say the aspects of education is very key in agenda. We got the Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education.
Please, let we sit down. We were there before. Let we sit down.
Thank you, Salma.
Okay, we also get the Minister of Basic Education, Conrad.
Good evening.
I want to start with you, the Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education. The President will be facing the public to answer critical questions from your own sector. How reliable some of their information say, so you don't pull like ministry, you don't get to the President, they're really factual, because again, politicians and they talk waiting sweet, not to wait really, maybe the public go wire. How some of the information say, so I don't pull it, 2 then questions say, so where the ministry provide the critical answers to them, many questions with the public in terms of higher education.
Salma, I think we get a visionary leader in His Excellency retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Maada Bio. From 2018, I think he came with a very intentional agenda. You know, first, he tried to split the 2 ministries them into basic and Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, placing emphasis on education transformation. Within this period, we don't say the sector don't expand. I mean, from 3 universities, today we get 6 universities in this country, so that we're able to service the free quality school education, the exodus where they come into universities, then for letting go able to accommodate them. I mean, you possibly don't note, say, as we speak, so now we don't operationalize the Cornell University of Science and Technology, where other people, they try to do over time. We don't place emphasis also on technical vocational education and training. So you could note, say, in the 5 game changes, human capital development continue for be emphasis for ensure, say, people can get the skills, in particular with young people, and for service the sector. So at the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, we look at a vision where we ensure, say, where education is transformational, it's 21st century led, that we can and get the right necessary education, and we focus on digital learning also, so that we're able for service feed Salone, we're able for take advantage of technology and innovation, that we young people are also able to get the capability and the skills, not only for get jobs within Sierra Leone, but for be globally competitive.
Okay, we also get the basic education minister, Winner Conrad Saki, and we see school picking them also them come for this town hall meeting. And with the minister, they talk just now, he talked about close to 800 questions them where the president get for answer now. We know say President Bio since 2018, he don't do very much for the education system, especially basic education. And we have been give opportunity because we know say picking themselves go get question them, we themselves them be able for ask, then they part of them question them we the president the answer today.
Yes, of course. We give the opportunity for picking themselves to submit their own questions. What I already see over the last 12 months is that picking them very active in the civic space, and so I don't get no doubt. Say Boku picking and go submit their question for today.
Okay. So and also because some critical questions go there because we still get challenges with the free quality education. We're not going to see an area where sometimes picking go don't ask a very critical question where sometimes then things say they're not going to respond to that question there. We're going to see all the questions and answer today.
Definitely all the questions then will be answered today. Waiting I will say about the president a hands-on president. So most of waiting they happen in education, they know very much about waiting they happen in education. So I don't get no doubt that he will be able to answer all the questions very comfortably.
We go back to Salmata and
All right, as we continue for the talk, so the key sector ministries them really focus. I get the man in charge of youth affairs for young people them. Wayna Oman Bangua. Oman, welcome to this interview.
Thank you very much.
All right. I know say out of the 800 questions, say what the minister just tell we say now you come out from the public. I know say majority to get for do it, providing jobs for young people. So while same question in the can to the president, I know say where it's on the one for no, for example, what you ministry don't do for actualize a vision day.
So this second term, the president gets a target of 500,000 jobs. I mean, for everything we do as a government, ministry, partners, development partners, we get a target for every project. 500,000 jobs, it's a hands-on head count as we talk. As we speak, as we there, so a lot of them programs that they in place. There will be a platform where you don't need to call Oman and ask, how about the 500,000 job? You go online, you see the impact we don't make, which ministry, which development partners, which area, agriculture, aquaculture, access to finance, all of the areas in there. So we get a clear vision, we get a clear target as to where they go.
500,000 jobs, this is a huge number. You know, ambiguous, something not achievable?
No. Come on. Just on agriculture, if you take FSRP alone, beneficiaries about 260,000 beneficiaries for FSRP, we get for those agriculture. Just a component of the FSRP, we get for those FAO. Now as I speak, 4,800 young people, they're into IVS, agriculture, where they pay each and every young person $100. So programs and when we talk about 500,000 jobs, that are the humble assets. The amount of young people with the benefit, it's a top notch and something we're going to deliver. No excuse, we're going to deliver that.
Okay, and you mentioned agriculture, and I remember when we get the energy program na Brookfield Hotel, President Bio been single you out because you get a fish farm, and that are part of also providing jobs, helping young people for set of businesses like that. So, waiting at the status so far since President Bio been talking about these 500 jobs, you don't be an example to other youth where don't set up businesses like that or other things and don't do where you don't do for make sure say youth then get job.
Yeah. The president's not the example. I'm not the biggest fish farmer, perhaps not the Mano River Union or not the sub-region. Not the example we just take. When we talk about aquaculture today, it gets over 12 tons of fish we don't do for harvest. You go and farm, they produce over 10,000 eggs a day. So you get all of them in an example. So it's very difficult for any agency development partner go tell them what you don't know because in a hands-on president and we in a hands-on minister and we'll deliver on time.
All right, thank you very much. Man, when I saw get for NDE, the first set of interviews, then we want to kickstart the program. All right, I think we'll get
okay.
One more person we'll go talk
Why
to.
then they push the program? Just
All
a
right.
quick one.
All right.
We they ask everybody, because the cameras then they in front quietly take your seat because we really they obstruct things in. Get your seat, ushers, usherettes. Let we help forget people get their seats and let we be settled so we can able make everybody getting accommodation for sit down, please. Thank you.
1 2 1 2.
Hello. All right, okay. I think that the announcement done, as we all know, shortly the president will be here for answer to those critical questions where the public don't ask him and you don't get an opportunity. Over 800, I can't imagine how we get for answer to them. But when they continue discussion, we get the Deputy Minister of Tourism. You just listen to the Minister of Youth now that, in fact, it didn't have a manifesto about the issue of over 500,000 jobs. So maybe the tourism sector gets an idea of how for actually tap into Dandy and we get the person. So again, maybe some of the questions that we come this afternoon gets for do with, for example, the tourism side. People think so we get so much, but we're not on tap on Dandy. How on as a ministry also they look at that maybe quickly?
Well, I thank you very much, and I just want to congratulate my brother, the Minister of Information, for putting this together. Because as a country, this is what we really need. In the tourism sector, what is happening is we don't lay out a map as to how we want to introduce rural tourism and also create jobs along the beach side. If you see, there are lots of demolition where they go now because we want to create jobs for these young people where then they get shift for working. That is one. Secondly, we want to also make sure that there's a cross-border training for all hospitality institutions and for also invite the young people to be trained where they go get a job during this with 5-year plan.
All right, thank you. I think you'll get for left hand there with police are just the tell winner that we go continue interesting discussions. So in fact, after with the president go don't answer some of the questions, we go around and talk to, because we are not going to just talk to the politicians. We'll talk to people that were really there for ask those critical questions.
Okay, so now we go end this session for the first time because the president is making way now to the hall. And after that, we go join on our back and get the views of more people about what they think of this national town hall meeting with President Dr. Julius Maada Bio.
Okay, back to you, Mr. Toure, as the moderator of the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Salma and team. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please, especially for those of us at the front, can we please take our respective seats? With the act say, please, the people where they occupy the front seat, let we take seat. And we ask the police band for the standby for the national anthem, please. So we want to let everybody take in seat. We ask that we please take our respective seats now as we await the arrival of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. In the interim, the police band going to give us some soft background whilst we await the arrival of His Excellency, the President.
We want for welcome to this town hall meeting. We all know this is an all-important meeting where they accommodate all man now the one whole country for take part because His Excellency the President a good day in attendance for answer to question.
Indeed, indeed. And one for welcome all reviewers around the world, particularly in Sierra Leone. I'm there with Dan Mosire. My name is Victor Jones from the AYV, and he's from the SLBC. And this is a big opportunity where citizens in this country get today for talk to the post where they lead them, for ask genuine and decent questions. We all get towards national development. We'll go talk to some of the alleged them.
We'll get the secretary, press secretary to His Excellency. One for welcome you to this interview. You know, this is a combination. Joints. Well, you understand. Now, tell me your impression about a kind of meeting like this with His Excellency, they can face the nation.
Well, not only first time this. I think when I remember say during the first time, CRI magazine they organized one where Umar Fofana be hosts, where President Goody as well and explain about in policies them, achievements the way they make. We also remember say now the first president this we left the office. We took all the radio stations them. We go 98.1, we go SLBC, we go as far as Eastern. Then they will get Justice FM. So it means say what in president they can do today, no new. Or to anything where they can reinvent the wheel. No, we don't start up. It's like a continuation from April to see how we're able to bridge the gap between citizens and the presidency. Because they can always say government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And because presidents believe in democratic accountability, we know say now and again, you always fight for make enjoy citizens them, engage them on what the president don't do. And obviously this one will be hosted by the Minister of Information, where don't do a good job for put all the stakeholders together for make those how they so. So we happy and President said we look forward for make we see how we can engage and make people understand, because some of them policies there, for instance, like on education, like on fit Salone, we can also want to know what's in give President this reason, this initiative, the wisdom, how he come about them. Whether a personal story, where I inspire for the whole thing. So you can speak from your heart to the people of this country for make we understand what you do achieve so far and what's in the thing that we will need for do going forward.
So another thing we want for know, now that you know, say some of them gathering there, so not all the questioning can be nice. Some questioning can somehow rough, you know. I want to ask as to the president in state of mind at the moment. You know, we get members of the diplomatic and consular corps, members of civil society, journalists, and all the and so. If you say the president is in the right frame of mind for accommodate all of the questions in today, no matter how solid and difficult they be for answer.
President is in a fantastic state of mind and he relax. Like I said, they look forward to this engagement for talk to people from heart about waiting in views and in vision, waiting in thinking behind some of the policies them way he don't do, waiting for instance like on education, all the milestones they will make, waiting prompt and for students on views on peace and national cohesion, them. So again, a fantastic state of mind, he's very relaxed, he look forward to all anything there. And also, like I say, this is engagement with citizens. So it means any question, presidents go ready for able to give thoughts on any question but obviously, because we make them in a structured way, I understand say the minister be don't send out links and place the people for ask questions before now. So some of them go don't come, people go for ask questions from the all, So this, not just a home minister they talk to her, no. A minister they talk to him because Salone people don't send questions them in advance. So these citizens that they talk to the president through the minister, that's what the program did.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I got a citizen now. Your name? What is your name?
My name Mohammed Said Jallo.
Okay, Mohammed, you can attend this town hall meeting.
Yes,
not
sir.
so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are some of the questions? If you get opportunity for ask His Excellency.
Well, the question I want to ask now, like in terms of education, like the president, he gave for like give more support. Like continue for the give more support to in terms of education, because young people, I believe, say if the support is given to the education, then we'll get more insights about how to go about the
you know, then kind of engagements that you finally you go straight to the point. Where you say support to education, which you mean?
In terms of education, when I say education, the free education, I believe say like what the president to do so, it's very valid because it give more opportunities to the one that we're not able to provide for get education on their own. So the president do a very good job. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We'll get a very senior citizen. We, of course, we all know Alpha Timbo Esquire, a lawyer as well. It is with me, but it gets a position where I believe, say, the citizen of this country, more especially the working class, they look up to him. So you there also with me, and we want to welcome you to this interview. This is a combination AYV and SLBC. So we want to welcome you to this interview. Well, Mr. Timbo, yes, sir, honorable. Now, tell me your impression about this kind of town hall meeting. Also, His Excellency, they can face the nation for answer to questions from citizens all about the world.
Well, for me, from the background where I come out, the labor movement, we feel say this is a very positive move on behalf of the president. But cool people, they want for they engage with the president, they don't get a chance. And want to ask them questions. We would serve them as in representative in various sectors, so they don't tire. Especially like we saw in our presidential advisors. Now we then they ask all the questions there. So when God president decides say he do this through the Ministry of Information, we glad to pass on. Because we tell them say now you get a chance for ask what you are asked. Then give them both, the other who know you can tell them for send them question them. Therefore don't do them. So me, I'm glad and I want to tell the president, thank you, we give time for this. And me not go and let this no more be no more. We come up Freetown not to Sierra Leone. Right? Therefore think about taking this one and the other part of the country.
Some of you ministers will be charged today with the zeal and zest to a need for continuing to work. How you therefore view this eventually? You feel, say, you get the capacity indeed for put whatever questions will be asked here today into good use for the furtherance of your work in this particular cabinet or the government?
I very believe so. We see president don't take us now for make you know what they say. And anything we person say now so. We say now something we really need for push president for me to think about them. We will definitely do that in our own capacity.
So tell you plenty.
Government president they take everything now so very seriously.
Tell you plenty. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I get a school lady now so. What school you go? Your name?
Mariatu Icontel from the Freetown Secondary School for Girls.
All right. Now, you can attend this town hall meeting. Also,
yes,
if you get opportunity for ask His Excellency question, which you go ask him?
Well, as right now how the education sector they go, I would just like to ask the president, like, what's the we go benefit at the school picking them? What's the go around right now at the country, like the security system, like how they go able for protect with the school picking them.
So now that question they go ask him.
Yes.
Now, because you they look at the education and the security as well. Now that's your own. Huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes.
So we still Dana also now Bintumani and the
Victor,
president.
we got a renowned comedian.
Look like
of course, we know Richie Obama. And see, it don't make una don't laugh. Today, we go see the seriousness by Richie Obama. Now, Richie. Now, what him bring you, Kaya?
Well, actually, now my brother ain't gonna pay me now. I can look for.
No, Richie, this one you can't pat down all meeting. Talk serious.
Okay, I can't pat the, they say I can't talk to the president. So myself, one can't talk to her.
Like which question go ask us?
And at the entertainment industry. No, so if you don't remember the entertainment industry, later I forget about we small. So now I can't talk to her and still not forget about we.
The entertainment.
Yes.
Yes, because remember.
What in particular you want?
No, we don't get ambassador them already from the entertainment industry. But we need a venue. We need like an auditorium. Also, what they do, we invent them.
We need a national theater of sorts.
National theater, something like that, yes. Long not the fasting so much of it been to money. If they don't know been done there on renovation, like not over the floor. We need some way they be saying at the entertainment ground. Not over they do function there. Now one can't tell His Excellency, for let not forget, because we don't tell them before. For let not forget one more time.
All right. Okay. Well, okay. What you go do for let the president at least go smile small?
Well, I go crack through one joke we go make it. I get joke there for me. I get joke that I begin for so I go crack for one way go make you laugh and smile. Let laugh say not let smile for let laugh.
Thank you very much.
If you laugh too much, obviously go forget to our business.
No, that man they never forget.
All right, we have to tell Richie Obama thank you.
All right.
So now they can't
Victor,
go over.
we understand say His Excellency almost there on the way.
Indeed.
For camp.
Indeed.
And we know say this na an event where it come for answer to questions from citizens all over the world. But remember, say the question I think about over 800 questions. You're not going to answer all.
At all. So it looks like say they will get for streamline the question about importance, and so they'll get for ask them.
Well, His Excellency already there so.
Indeed, the president
Famulem,
just
His Excellency,
inside.
They are so
they walk
for
into the auditorium now.
Yeah.
For answer the question there we don't get that for so today. Already, we don't get dignitaries, we don't come in. We've had a few ministers who have already occupied the auditorium. We expect more for come in the next few minutes for can join this all-important event.
And
we'll
get some entertainment, but now His Excellency don't already enter into the Bintumani Conference Center, the stairs. They climb up the step. I know say a lot of people they wait for this moment where His Excellency the President go talk to the nation for answer questions.
Indeed.
His Excellency, we want to welcome you, sir. Welcome you to the Bintumani Conference Center.
Indeed. So the President, the man will there for answer on all questions, don't kind side, and they will get on time for let's settle down. But in the meantime, we'll then also we'll get to beg you.
Let everybody take seats, please.
And in a short while, we'll get for join with colleague them back.
Yes.
Stephen Swill.
Yes. But Victor, as a journalist,
yes.
If you get the opportunity for asking
Thank you.
a question.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we all please rise?
Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Una, thank you, thank you. Okay. Una, let all settle down. Before, I also want to recognize the presence of Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Fatima Mada Bio. We start with silence prayers, individual prayers. Everybody will just get a second, a few moments for recognize the presence of God. Amen. Amen. Famulem, excellencies, diplomats, ministers, every sector of society there today. We there for advance with democracy. For come, let the first gentleman of the country talk directly to the citizens. 1 year after, we as the citizens them all vote him in for a second term. He come for can give an account and answer to we questions indirectly. Before we start, though, for set the tone, we get somebody we don't need really introduction as Salone. Raymond De Souza George. He don't do one song. We just want for play for a few minutes. We go kind of stage for can perform. Salone, now we all own. When Allah put your hands together for the one and only Papa Ray.
Your Excellency, sir, permit me after a year to give you a handshake. God bless you. Within I just want to think small bit, but we national pledge. Whilst we think about the national pledge, the instrumentalists then can do what in them for do. Then go help me on this sing. Yes. Oh, when so te go. Hold it. You want to sing with me or you don't want to sing with me? Let we begin back. Now we young. Now we young, Papa. Salone, now we own, Mama. Salone, now we all young. For now and so te go. Salone, now we own, Mama. Make we not well. Salone, now we own, Mama. Make we not well. No sign, no day, not this wall. Wait it and tongue, no the jam. If we take them, kill them, ant them, we go see them God. Salone, now we own, uncle, not on my own. Salone, now we own, auntie, now we all get out. He been there before we born, he go there after we don't go. Make we try for make them better, for them one way go get for come. Salone, now we own, young boy, make we not well. Oh, oh, Salone, now we own, young girl, make we not well. One hand bangles, not a shake. One finger, not a pick loss. If we all engage together, it go better for me and you. Salone, now we own, brother, make we not well out. Salone, now we own, sister, make we not well out. Grandpa then left and give we, for make we self pass among. Refugee, not to find title, elect you catch in a 5-star hotel. Salone, now we own, diaspora man and woman. Salone, now we own, local man and woman. When we talk before we think, we must kill before we born. Make we left for take we must then turn we country to be graveyard. Salone, now we own, farm good, make we not well out. Salone, now we own, farm good, make we not well out. All other side then they be waiting till we just dey for well. When we make we continue look, but that no do for make we look good. Salone, now we own, now Papa God himself give we. Salone, now we own, he not give we for make we well. When strangers say they can't help, now then self they come for help. Make we left for make them take we fat, fry we for feed we back. Salone, now we own, now Papa God himself give we. Salone, now we own, he not give we for make we well. When strangers say they can't help, now then self they come for help. Then go take them, make we feel good, and sit down a corner they laugh. Salone now we all we own. For now when so they go.
The one and only Papa Ray. Salone now we own, make we not poelam. I think that really sets the tone for the conversation. Your Excellency, for where you agree for do this national town hall with the citizens of this country. I want to say, since we announced we asked for questions, over 870 citizens send questions, over 1,500 apply for CAM, and the question then come out now every single corner of the country and around the world. Overall, the question then cover the area that we don't say we cover. Feed Salone, the economy, climate change and the environments because of the rain and all that. We get peace and national cohesion, foreign affairs. So we get plenty question them. And people that don't say, whether I will ask all the question them, who will get. I tell them I radio today say, for say, we already pack answer 870 questions here. So we know they do that. We want to be transparent. What do? We group all the questions that we'll get into various headings. And I try for put them together and ask His Excellency, and he will respond to the question them. I also want to say, we get Salone people in Abo, Kenema, McKinney, and Port Loco, where they follow we live now, then get live listening parties for the first time. And I'll clap for them. And I want to tell thank you to all we media partners them, AYV, SLBC, Slick, and all the other radio and community radio stations across this country who carry this program live. The people who are in the diaspora themselves, they follow in our Facebook Live, then they YouTube. We even get X Live for this because it's excellency in commitment, accessibility, and transparency. So now the context that after we do the first set of questions, we pause and take some questions them from citizens there. We've been on sending questions them, and so then say we get a chance for asking Excellency directly. But boss, thank you. This is now like the greatest honor of my life. This morning, I don't seek for. But I'm happy to be here. We today, in the context where for the past few days, plenty rain don't fall down at the country. Some people don't lost their lives. Some people that don't lost their property. Now, cabinets and elsewhere, you always talk about how we do for care about the environment. And you, for example, set up the Disaster Management Agency with disaster prevention, disaster risk, and climate. I know, say, when we talked yesterday, you be one start this conversation for address the rains and the climate crisis and talk to Salone people about what we need for do. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. Fambu, and this is not Fambu talk. Salone, we were in our SFPP, and for everybody, we say one country, one people. That means say we all are one people then. The reason why I say today, not to China, they talk for me, not to Alpha Khan, they talk for me, now because now directly when I elect me, and an obligation for once in a while, besides individual engagements, who can get with a few select people, we get opportunity for enter the office. I say make myself can't talk for myself. I want to start to say Osh on behalf of the government and the people of this country to we brothers and sisters we adversely affected by the rain we don't come in recent times. And we hope say God will provide for them. But we as a government, we be done already set the Disaster Management Agency because we be foresee the adverse weather conditions. We don't they happen all around the world. Yes, this is not rainy season. We expect rain. But because of we human beings, we activity in the world, how we don't treat the environment, and the kind way where we don't improve, but we not take care of the environment at large, adverse weather events them. But if you say the rain pass mark. If today say na breeze they blow, the breeze will you know one day see na in the blow. If you say it dry pass mark, now they call adverse weather events there. Down they don't come on around the world. We self don't they get bits of that. And we for tie with Oja for make sure say then kind of where it be, we ready for them and we go able to save lives and property. So I want to say to the one that we adversely affected, the one that we don't die with the hose don't broke. And we were still there, the rain na in season this. We call it rainy season. So we not going for stop them. Papa government no able to stop them. Mr. Sef no able to stop them. In fact, we need rain. We just don't need a pass mark one where they can broke hose them. But we need them for agriculture. We need them for support the trees and every plant we did. So we get for expect. And this, we wait in a Salone, July, not just the first month, where it rain every day. August, normally, if how we know the season there for be, more rain there ahead. So for ready for that kind weather condition, then the way they affect you all. That means say we as citizens, we where they go gather dirty, they put on a then gutter. We say one gig government bad name. I don't see where people then they toot where they rain, where then they up here and they put on a gutter for make her end up to where they do. Yes, that they not to where that cause that one they will. Now we safe. The way where we say we draw line, we say we call the green belt for more preserve the only source of water now this western area. We get people them, big people them included, where they go then build it. We mean say if we allow that for continue, time they can freeze or not they get water na pump. Now the truth we dey talk about. Fambu talk for be true, no so? You the government official, you that alagba where if you say you get enough power, you can able to turn and get paper for go build na the green belt. We don't say this water that the only source of water, the biggest source of water where they supply western area. Me I be don't gather some machine there, but then tell me say fear don't know. I they buy fear back any hose where they inside that green belt today with a broken. I they talk this because we self-within our government, some people then guilty of that. And I tell the Sojama make and a Sojama and policeman they are sending. I say if you meet me brother the bill, broke him. If you meet me your host day, broke him. Because this generation, what you would call sustainable development, this generation for make sure say we get water and make sure say we don't pick in themselves. Where they come, then we able get water from Guma. But if we build it, we destroy all the forest. The only source of power, water, we'll get, we destroy them. We don't pick in there. Not we grand pick in themselves. Then we will get water. How Salone get for be, we will pass. So the environmental issues where they become very acute now, even upline, water they outside. People that they go build inside the swamp, they block the water, we can they pass other side, it broke other people the house. All the things there, God give us sense. We get plan for them city there, but we know they go according to how they plan them for day. And we they use all sorts of excuses. So as I say, we don't set up the Ministry of Environment. Then they work very hard. Even when this rain come, I see the boss for the National Disaster Management and the minister, then they go all around for assess and foresee what we government go able to do, and also we development partners go able to do for the one that we're affected. But the most important thing is we as people, every individual, important, every individual get what we call climate action. We say climate change don't come. Waiting me, Joe, Tommy, Musu, Ami, or Tiango go do, where I go help make the climate action. As climate action, we go make the adverse effect then reduce. Now that's I want for push on to now, for more all get a buy-in into this and protect your environment so the environment will provide for we.
Another the headline. If you didn't have the green belt, like you know the pine border. I've been talk this trading on radio, some people then say me they exaggerate. Not here now from the horse's mouth. No compromise on that because this is not about the environment. Your Excellency, we ask people and for send plenty question on the Big Five. Feed Salone, very, very popular. People may get plenty questions on the Big Five. And just for let people know, inside this hall, we get pull-up banner that we don't put a lot of the details on the Big Five, on the achievements there. We also they launched today a magazine, 1 year. We go get all that information there. But Your Excellency, when you choose for run on your second term on the Big Five and say Feed Salone, plenty people will be in the wonder why Feed Salone, why agriculture. You be don't start for saying education champion. Waiting at the vision for Feed Salone and who's with it right now. Now one big here that will get questions answered.
Well, when we become, I will say, we're not a human capital development government. What I mean by that, now for say, anything way they do in the world, for me go before, for make it survive, you get for put the human being. We Motaman, now we are the most important asset for anything where they happen in the world. The good thing the way they happen, now we they do them. The bad things then where they happen, now we they do them. We were good, we for come together and make sure say the one they way bad, as then they make them voice hard, we self make your own voice hard. I've been come first, I say, may we take education. We say human capital and a motor man. But this, Usa we did so today, in international terms or development, the motor man in the 21st century, you know nothing if you not get something at your age. If you not get something at your age, when a vocational, technical, or sabi book, you're not able to live properly in this 21st century. Now, me, when me don't see the importance of that, now I make a say, education, education, education. Because waiting they make that motaman where the common village, canton head of state, now education. Education they transform the least person for me able to achieve or reach in greatest potential through education. Where we come, we not only recognize that, we will also recognize, say, because of poverty, good people that they will not get money, they're not able to send them picking and go to school. Now make we tie with Oja and say, we, Papa government, they provide school fees for all the picking there, so nobody not go left behind. So that free quality education will be promised, not to bluff, not a necessity. Now a necessity, not to we, no more waiting at the city get sense. In fact, the last resort that we come up for Becker and was Falaba, we had for go so. Now they get the best result. Which means say, if we give opportunity to people them, they can able to learn, irrespective of which side they. So the free quality education, for me, after we God don't give me opportunity for lead this nation, where I've been there in my 20s, and for lead them again, where are they in my late 50s and 60s, me know say education Now, the only way they convert or transform human being, where come up from the least society in the world, from poverty, for come, not only for serve himself, personal development, but community development, national development, and global contribution. Because we are all global citizens. If you get for able for be part of that global citizenship day, you for acquire enough skills then so that you go able to contribute. We get plenty of Informal then. We don't serve international. For me, serve at that level day, the world or global governance institutions must say in you the expertise for making able go sit down. Say, you know this, you know that, serve in this position. So we start with education. We're not done with it. In fact, we continue. We maintain 20% of we budget for just continue. And before I come on education, may I can to the actual question when I fit Salone. Again, I not talk about this education for me, not so money with the bluff with. In fact, the time will come, we will declare in August, we will launch the free quality education. We now all know say we not meet nothing. Don't not be there at the treasury. But me no say waiting go make that person come off Falaba, it can be minister, it can be president. That woman go lead na the center when a Freetown or anywhere in the world na education. And because we no one left anybody behind, we with man in the corner, inclusivity. Everything what they do, we for make sure say everybody there inside. Now that make we been declared. Not so money we been get. In fact, we not been get money. But me no say where there is a will, there is a way. And the initial actions they will take, it convinced with international partners for say we are genuine and we are heading in the right direction. Now that be make most of them bring money, we'll put inside the education basket. We take the money they for do a lot of projects there. We make plenty picking they go back school. Now we get for build new schools them. What will be promised for us? We will say free access, free quality education. But we end up for begin buy textbooks for every beginner in this country. We end up for buy core text teaching material for all teachers in this country, where they teach at the basic and secondary levels. We end up for buy buses. So because we see, say, beginner in the straight for go school, we begin to we increase the number by school feeding. Madam First Lady say some girl picking they not able to go school because when they see the menses, they're not able to go school. Until that, then they lose about 70 or more days in a school year. Instead fender in your way, it begin by and government don't join them and the whole world don't buy into that. For make we take care of the people then. So not to that not be the question. The question now, Faith Salone also.
What's my vision
yes.
for Faith Salone?
The question now is Faith Salone. Faith Salone na a pregnant term. You get plenty inside it. But where would they now so? I know say some man don't knock bomber this morning, this afternoon. And you get for Naka again before you go to bed. So, an empty bar cannot stand. A hungry man is an angry man. If we say we want to take education serious, you know what my teacher go to up in a class, if they wondering, or if I don't before they begin, we angry man around. In fact, that teacher didn't have, a teacher we had to kill one always. They begin the system not able to learn. So that combination is not the work. That combination not go work. So we na Combra government. I know they say Pekin go school, you know, I'm not getting lunch. Teacher go teach me Pekin, I'm not getting what they eat. So we increase the teacher the salary. Then we begin make sure say we provide food now plenty parts of the country. And then we buy textbook for the picking them. Although some people then they politicize that textbook day because as same people then go meet and pack. Nobody know use them. They say na SLPP buy and we know they give picking them. Down then are the biggest disservice in the world where you go do. The big one, education. Without that, you cannot survive in the 21st century. We no go no side. Now lip service you go pay to development because the development what they talk about now complex issue. There are so many dimensions to it, just like poverty. And for making able solve that puzzle today, we need plenty power. We get the master sabi different aspects, the economic, tourism, environment, or agriculture, all of them today we need for Putan. Why I choose Fit Salone? So man say, na for me the bomber de no more no. Other for rest no more. We want for make sure say, in addition to having food security, then for make sure say where I want rest are able to buy them at an affordable rate. We also want for make sure say malnutrition. Some school, some parts of this country, where you go there, the beginning they get good food. They see the hair yellow, then get stunted growth. Where picking they go through, then kind of thing, then they not able to land properly. Which man then get name where they call that one day. So now for deal with malnutrition, but for make we able get work for we young man then, plenty work. This agriculture, what they talk about, Fit Salone, now another way. For make we stimulate economic growth, way to work. The economy now from production to consumption to supply distribution, everything where they happen. For make we able make it expand so that we people then go get jobs and then we self go get better conditions of life. Agriculture for all developed nations. Today, where you go feel say America no one day do a green revolution. Your United Kingdom no one day do. In fact, those were now they didn't start. Food security. Then will be the first agrarian revolution. Then do on all sides. If you're not able to feed yourself, how you go to map for go do anything else? So we choose Fit Salone for make sure say we deal with malnutrition, we deal with food security, we get jobs then, stimulate economic growth, and then make we begin earn foreign currency. Once we able to produce enough rice, and we get for do that one day, we they begin exporting. So instead of with the same money in a dough, we don't they do. From where we discover diamond at this country, we all come on at the farm there, we go inside and hold there. We don't dictate, police not there for plant again. The diamond, no, we know they see them. In fact, plenty Salome not sabi diamond. They look for them, but they not sabi them. They not sabi them. Me, we and also now one of we, I said then, I've been take 3 months, I go land for diamond. Plenty people not sabi say, me, now an internationally recognized diamond evaluator.
Now look clap for the diamond experts.
Because if when you go inside, oh, diamond, blood diamond, whatever diamond, but we come on, even my brother and sister, they come on. When you take diamond, you know, Sabia, you can't go to the Lebanese. At the Trojan Force, I said, this is not a better diamond. That now with technique. I mean, not do more. But not business technique. At the whole, I said, this is not a good diamond. So your expectations, they can done. They will begin talk now.
Not so you know more to do that. Over the years, we read in history say, na so the Mindui when they come for can cultivate with diamond. And so for freedom, people them in the freed. And so they end up export a lot of diamond coming out this country and go. Because we the people not sabi with diamond, we don't know the value. So it's a really important thing what you say. I want to go back. If I'm not saying you're very passionate about free education. All man gonna say this is not education president, not so. You see, say you take off on day. But Your Excellency, you don't talk as well about Fit Salone and about how, for let Fit Salone work, one of the questions that will come is, how can you make it sexy? For let young man young women them embrace agriculture. And I read the other day say, you don't fold your sleeves, and you want to be the example of waiting farmer for look like. Talk about how important for ordinary citizens, we all embrace farming and animal production for we will achieve this goal we call the agrarian revolution.
Okay, thank you very much. Normally, when they say farmer, now that one way to map infrastructure, the sous where they not food to don't bend. Agriculture, for make we taken serious, we go for consider as a business. Just like the one the way they go set up fintech business, computer business, banking, all them one the way involved in that, they all they eat every morning, then they eat in the afternoon, then eat in the evening. Which means say the food when in then they eat, na money. Until and unless we government and we international partners help the farmers there so that farming go become profitable, when they call sexy, people they not go take them serious because the farmer we consider him for be the downtrodden. That man will go cut last, but not so farming day today. I go tell when I say, me not the biggest farmer in this country, but now we home. We don't, from where I say we do agriculture, we get we own farm. No vegetable not the way we buy. Inside that book where they go show now, then go show now one where I hold one fish. That now one fish no more. In fact, the one that we are getting now, they don't big. Even the one where they now where they eat plenty. If I give you that fish, you know they able don't want. If you challenge me, I will go to my farm and they make them cook and they layer before you.
I think count you, sir.
This might too small for me fish there. If I get like the fish then go eat them before he eats the fish. But what say I mean, make we the so-called elite, we will sabi ABC, we will know say no country, you know, just like education to some extent. No country not don't impact on industrialization if you not don't do a successful agricultural revolution. No. In fact, the food production side for add value to the food, now they plenty pan we go be involved. And I must say that it is becoming sexy because I see a lot of young people there now, frankly speaking. And in fact, I just tell you about me own fish farm. I get poultry farm. And they do over 7,000 eggs per day. How I start them? Now one young man where I meet, he can't give me one big chicken. Now State House, he can't, you don't know how he pass now they get with the chicken, but he can't go inside him. He go with the chicken. I say, who say I put this chicken? He said, I'm McKinney a day. He said, I get my own place. So I call him. Later on, I think a month later, he said, in a graduate, he work for a few months, he take money, he go per poultry. So you get, he employ another 14 people then. Now McKinney, they not only produce chicken, but they also get guinea fowl and other rodents then. So I said, Bo, me no want for the buy chicken from overseas. I want for make sure say me host. We own chicken now with the producer. He said, I go help you. The chicken that we the producer and the Mrs. is not able to finish. And of course, we produce 7,000. Even the soldier man that we get, we can able to eat 12 eggs per morning. That's not the donor. So in a very short time, the fish that we don't produce. In fact, I get for give credit to our minister. We minister for the youth affairs.
Oman Ori, the master fish farmer.
The young man for the poultry, Pitman Sheriff, and McKinney, he gets a farm, he get your poultry farm there, but now he helped me set up. The fish, the last time now over 600 cartons of over 5 kg, now we harvest. Not to no other person in work, now the Minister of Youth Affairs. I see it they do I say, can't go help me, myself one produce. Now, wait here they produce, I'm not going to able to eat them. So we they use the farm as a model farm. Where be they say for make and sexy. Anybody where you want for go see how we do them, I go carry go na the farm. May you know see, Mr. Sewe Sidonaya, I'm not the only say may you go farm. Mr. Save the farm, and it help me a lot. Pepper, onion, potato leaf, cassava leaf, tomato, cucumber, lettuce, we they grow on at the farm. So that don't make plenty things that we know they buy. In fact, the pepper will okay. With the pepper so plenty that the one way they work at the farm, then they sell them, we can just bring them for the host. Even as plenty as we get enough pepper. So if you say we want to make education, agriculture sexy, now we then finally did the way we'll get once in a while, wear your gloves, wear your rain boot, go to the farm, get to your own place. Agriculture get money because every day everybody they eat. I get one gene where don't take about over 5 years with me. But I eat this morning. But before I cancel, I go back, I check in my dining room. And I should say before I go back to bed, I go check in the plates again. So which means say, per day, the ordinary mortal man, if he gets, he go eat 3 times. That means gene, from where I buy them, I still get a 1 gene. So we get for make agriculture beneficial. We get for say as a business. And that make that they be government, they go big na do. And the only time down there where they do manjalaji. We get for camp hepuna, we they make certain provisions there, fertilizer, we develop the area there. And at that we don't begin to Mr. Minister, I will explain. Through the Ministry of Agriculture, we don't identify the area there. We able to produce enough rice from the north to Toma Boom. And with the big development partners there. For more put the necessary infrastructure in where then one day where they do finance they call for de-risk the area so that big then one day where they produce right on huge scale. Because that then tell me, they say if you get road where they go there and you don't prepare the ground, you don't irrigate them, they can produce, like now 50,000 hectares you get, they can't take that one day. We produce enough rice for your country and we sell the other one day.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. I just want to point out again, say this farming season, over 19,000 hectares now we don't cultivate. This all information there in the magazine where we can share. We don't raise millions of dollars as a government. We don't make available credit facility to local farmers, different loan schemes, plenty opportunity for you to raise money. The vision where His Excellency don't outline so into reality.
The Minister.
Yes, sir.
This money business where they talk about so, I want for clear.
Go ahead, sir.
Me Baba tell me say, he say then go now in place. But we sure say rice price the can down. The pardon America don't get 480 million. It don't go back. It don't get 850 million.
And the MCC and the OPEC money them.
Yes. They pay get that money they now. So think they can better in the country. I not get that money in my hand. You know in a bank now, we get for do projects them. That money they come in as then they see how they manage the funds and the project they will don't identify in partnership with development partners. Now so then they give the money and they do the various things there. The MCC money in order for Kande na mi hand, in order for Dena Bank na ya. As we do the projects there, we sit down with the MCC then get a young group and we get a young group and they sit down. Say, okay, we want to do what we call Northern Corridor. Transmission line where the council will come, it costs so much. They do international competitive bidding, the company will win them, then they pay them small, say it provide that. So now so that money they come. I beg, I not get money, that money in the bank. And not for make me rest price candle.
All right, so we don't hear from the Pine Safe. The money they can through a structured system for initiatives them, and also the country will spend money. Your Excellency, I want to move to youth empowerment and youth employment. In the Big Five, you, on all the other goal them, as part of the goal then, not to the all get like obvious number targets. But when it comes to youth employment, you've been bold and declare 500,000 jobs. Now you don't set. You don't demonstrate already, say, we camp our young people, you don't appoint we all, the youngest cabinet in the history of this country, probably the youngest cabinet in Africa as well. Yes, I can clap for that. Yes. And plenty youth initiatives, youth in fisheries, the Munafa Fund, youth in agriculture, and all that. Many people they ask questions related to this goal we set, this 500,000. How realistic that goal is, whether we go for counts, how they measure them. And I know say my colleague, the Minister of Employment, me don't say the norm set some system up for measure both the formal and the informal sector. But why important to you on the question of youth employment? For you set a big goal and